Hi all, welcome to the video. Today we are going to see the Australian horror story, The Unnatural Attic. A few months ago, I moved into a one-bedroom apartment in Melbourne, Australia. They went on to recall. It was my first time living on my own. The apartment block had been built in 1930s. I had been there for a few months. When I came home from work, went into the bathroom. I saw something strange, a wooden board, which had covered a hole in the ceiling and that led to a small attic space, lay fractured into two pieces on the ground. I examined that piece. The board was an inch thick, and it would have taken Bruce Lee to break it. I thought the landlord had sent someone to work on the attic. I was frozen stiff with fear. Someone is up there for sure, I thought. I emailed picture to the landlord, asking if anyone had been there. Her reply read, "Please call me as soon as you are able to." I called and she explained that her last two tenants had said the same thing happened. She promised to replace the board, and she did. Then things went normal. A month later, I woke up one night around 4 a.m. My body was covered in goosebumps. I felt like someone was rubbing his hair or hands on me. Everything was silent, but then I heard a dragging sound coming from above my bed. It was like someone was pulling a sack of potato. I froze, convinced someone was up there. There is no way an animal could make that sound. After 5 minutes, I worked up courage to turn on the light, armed myself with a cricket bat, and walked to the bathroom. That's when I saw that the new board covering the hole was broken. I felt sick. The dragging sound had stopped, but I heard something else, whispering. The sound was clear and coming from the attic. It sounded like children's voice, I could hear one sentence or repeated over and over. "It is your turn. It is your turn." I got trembled and I switched on every light in the apartment to make feel normal. It was 5 a.m. and still dark outside. I watched TV to try to unwind. Then a fuse blew. My pet buggy Dexter, whom I kept in kitchen, usually never made a sound at night, but he started squawking like he was being strangled. I have never heard him making those sort of noise. He was screaming, and I grabbed my car keys, ran out, sat in my car, waited there until the sun came up. When I saw people walking up with their dogs, this comforted me enough to get back in. The front door was open, but I figured I might have forgotten to close it when I was ran out. I went to the kitchen, checked on Dexter, but he wasn't in the cage. I felt sick again. All my windows were closed, so I looked everywhere inside. When I walked to the bathroom, I heard splashing. Dexter was half drawn into the toilet. After seeing that my reflex worked, instantly I took him out. I washed him and dried him. I was so confused. At 8 a.m., I called the landlord and gave her a watered down version of the night. "Oh wow, you hear the whispering too?" she said. I stayed in that apartment for another 18 months. I heard whispering on few occasions, and twice the board covering the hole in the ceiling moved. Although I live elsewhere now, the landlord recently called. She said that her new tenants had begged to speak me about some of the stuff that has been going on there. I said, "Forget it. It's their problem now.